Hey, what up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. You know who it is. Another Charger conversation, man. You know what I mean? Let's get it popping. Man, what are we talking about today? Attraction. Not specifics. Well, individual attraction, because what you like is what you like. What I like is what I like. And them shits might not line up. But we're going to talk general between men and women. And what I think is part of the disconnect that's going on today. So, first let's start out with what men generally like, right? And it also varies between culture, because what Western men like isn't what Middle Eastern or Eastern men like. And it also varies culturally in the US. Up until recently, bubble butts and round butts and all that, all that was only attractive to black men. It wasn't until the last 15 years or so that it started to spread out to white men and Latin men and things like that. So it varies between cultures in the same country, but generally men like the same thing across the board. Generally, men like, even when men like curvy women, they like them in shape. So, in shape, pretty face, things like that. But generally, what men find attractive is physical, because men are visual based when it comes to attraction. So the things we look at first are physical. Women just started doing that, wanting an attractive man and all that shit in the last 30, 40 years. You couldn't be super hard on the eyes necessarily, but all this I want a super attractive guy, that shit is in the last 30 years or so. I mean, dead ass. I know, when I was in the Army, me and this guy that I was stationed with named Gilmore, right? Neither one of us never had problems getting girls. But Gilmore was the first guy that I ever seen get turned down for looking too good. And this girl was not ugly at all. And she legit turned him down because he looked too good. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But I saw it with my own two eyes. And that was the first time I ever saw it. I've seen it a couple of times since then, but rarely. I mean, I was 18 when this happened, right? So this is 30 years ago. And chicks didn't want an ugly dude, but they didn't want no super attractive dude. And now they just want the most attractive motherfucker on the planet. But the thing is, the guys they want are attractive in some ways that seem to come off feminine. And I'm like, yo, if you want another chick, it's 2023, just handle that. But literally, men are visual creatures. We're visual. So what we tend to be attracted by first is physical. Women, on the other hand, are emotional and almost a little more pragmatic when it comes to attraction. Because what attracts them is based on survival. That's why they like tall guys. That's why they like guys with broad shoulders and all this nice arms, because all that comes off as provision and protection, aka survival. That's also why they want a quote unquote high value man, because provision, right? If you got money, if you make money, you got money, you can provide. And then all the physical stuff is protection. Tall, broad shoulders, all that, muscles, nice arms, nice chest, all that shit is protection. And add them both together, you get survival. But where the disconnect, I think, is now, men haven't changed much. Men haven't changed much now, but women have. So, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but now that women, can enroll in college, because before they couldn't, facts. Now that, in the last probably 75, 80 years, women have been able to enroll in college with no restrictions, none of that shit. So now that they can do that and they can get degrees and, earn higher amounts of money, they think that's attractive to us. But that's the shit they want in us. So they think the shit that men find, that they find attractive in men, we're supposed to find attractive in them. And that's just not the case, and they're acting like it's our fault. No. Just because, men will never stop being attracted physically first. It's just not going to happen. We are not going to stop being attracted physically first. So they're acting like we're wrong for not changing, but they're the ones who have changed, and they act like it's progress, but it's really not. It's progress for them, which is well and good. They're acting like we're not evolved, but the problem is they still traditionally want the same thing they've always wanted traditionally. They still want provision and protection, aka survival. But then they add on this other stuff, this strong independent stuff, and they act like we're supposed to be attracted to what we've never been attracted to in the first place. And this is one of the places where I cross paths ideologically with Jordan Peterson. This society is trying to raise boys like defective girls, right? And by that, I mean that society is trying to teach boys to value in girls what girls value in boys. It's not going to work widespread. It'll work on some levels. It will. But widespread, more than I'd say 20%, nope. Here's the other problem. Women are, especially in the West, where single motherhood is still on the rise, women are raising the men they complain about. And these boys that they're raising like defective girls will not do well in the dating market. They will not. And here's why. Because when women get done with all their ideological bullshit, all their rhetoric, all their, woman-splaining and telling us where we're wrong, in the end, they still want the same shit. There was a viral TikTok that I saw. I don't know when it came out or when the creator made it, but I saw it about a week ago, where this liberal feminist chick wanted a guy with traditional values who wasn't conservative. Wow. How the fuck do you do that? How do you raise that guy? You don't. Because if he's traditional, he's gonna have conservative leaning views. He might not be an outright conservative politically, but he's gonna have conservative leaning views. Take me. There's a lot of things I'm conservative about, but there's also a lot of things that I don't give a fuck about, and I call that being liberal. Right? And when I say I don't give a fuck, it's usually because I have black shit to do. I have black shit to worry about. I'm not gonna worry about some other group and their struggle right now, because I got black shit to worry about. So I call not giving a fuck being liberal. You take a liberal modern chick. She still wants traditional shit from a man, but she wants it from a liberal man. Or, when a lot of women grow up, they're like, okay, I don't want to be with fuckboys anymore. I want to be with a traditional guy, a more traditional guy with fuckboy qualities. Remember when everybody was clowning Russell Wilson for, marrying Ciara, doing all this other shit? I didn't really care. But then that Ciara's prayer shit came out. And basically every chick was praying for a Russell Wilson. But that's after they fucked with Future, got a kid, got her back blown out, ran the streets, hot girl summers, whatever. If you were fucking with Russell Wilson from the jump, you wouldn't have to pray for him, because you'd have found him when nobody else fucking wanted him. Black women wasn't checking for Russell Wilson before he hit the NFL. Are you serious? Light-skinned, good guy, Christian, wasn't running the streets, crazy, no crazy tattoos, no street cred. Black women wasn't checking for that. Ciara wasn't checking for that till after she had a kid with Future. And what these chicks really want, they don't want Russell Wilson. They want Future to act like Russell Wilson. That's this modern paradox shit. Guys have always wanted the same shit. Women are the ones who are switching shit up. And here's the thing. Let them. There's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. But if her wants aren't lining up with your wants, grab a condom, smash, and dash. Blow her back out, chuck the deuce. A lot of guys seem to be so afraid of getting rejected that they go along with what she says instead of what or what she wants instead of what they want. Bro, there are more women out here than men. The odds are in your favor, not hers. If she's not what you want, dip to the next one. So what? And as far as rejection goes, everybody gets rejected. Everybody. The best guys with the most drip, the most game, the most riz, whatever you want to call it, right? They report from meeting to sexual encounter 10%. 10. That means they failed to smash 9 times. So what are you scared of? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. There's no such thing as a natural. Oh, this guy's just naturally got it. He's naturally good with girls. Nobody's naturally good with girls, bro. There are guys who got over the fear of rejection faster. That's it. That's all. Everybody is awkward with a chick when they first start out. Whether you start out hollering at girls at 15 or 25 or 35. It doesn't matter. You're going to be awkward. But some guys were just ready to get over that awkward phase sooner than others. But again, men's attraction hasn't really changed generally in I don't know how long. It's women who have changed in probably the last 70 to 80 years. Some of it was out of necessity. Some of it was out of opportunity. Some of it was just, I guess, destined to happen or bound to happen. But don't believe for a second that something is wrong with you because you want what you want. Just go find it and don't stop looking till you do. And when you do, lock it the fuck down. It's not a hard formula or concept to grasp. Just do it. And in the meantime, work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Work on your skills, get your money up, hit the gym, all that good shit. But I'm gonna end this one here and I'll holler at y'all soon, man. And as always, middle fingers up. Be safe, stay dangerous.